Hello, hello. Sensei Victoria Whitfield here, your journey partner in business, welcoming you back to your weekly business energy forecast. And this is for the week of May 28th. And this is Memorial Day weekend. By the way, we are an entire week out of Mercury retrograde. So I know for many of you keep messaging me. I'm like, is it Mercury retrograde? Because blah, 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 is going on. And it actually ended on Mother's Day. And yes, there can be like, how do you say, a post Mercury retrograde, like shadow events of like, we're still having some of that energy of like the clearing happening. And it's Memorial Day weekend. For those of you who are of the Christian faiths, it's Pentecost. We are out of Mercury retrograde. And what's so good about this energy now is we're deepening our connection to that Gemini energy that we were talking about last week, right? Flowing deeper into Gemini energy of adventure and excitement and curiosity, the yes and the no, right? Embodying both and having that sense of balance and awareness, but in a playful way, right? So I want to encourage you as you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, if you are celebrating like we are here in the States, right? As you enjoy, remember what's working. So my spirit guides are saying that for this week in particular, what's going to keep you grounded and clear in mind, body, and business? What's going to help you maximize your impact as an impact-driven entrepreneur or leader is to remember what's working and do what's working. Stop with being a learning addict. Okay. Maybe we need to have like a heart-to-heart this Memorial Day week. Is this your intervention? Is this your intervention where you're like, but I gotta just get this certification, but I gotta just learn this next thing, or I just bought the most interesting info course, or ooh, so-and-so said I gotta read this book, and even though I don't really read any books, and I have a stack of books on my nightstand that I'm supposed to read, I gotta get this one, and oh, maybe I should go back to school so that I feel worthy, right? So what have we been dealing with all this month? Imposter syndrome. And in syndromizing this feeling of self-doubt and I'm not enough or I'm too much. And that is so toxic and distracting. Focus is the number one problem that plagues the impact-driven entrepreneur and leader, right? We have so many things that are pulling for our attention, that are pulling our energy apart 6 ways from Sunday. And it's so frustrating, right? To have so many options, so many opportunities for advancement that we can get a little bit lost in the weeds of like, okay, well, what's the right next step for me? Okay, so all of the people in my office are doing this, or a lot of people in my industry I see are doing this, or a lot of people on LinkedIn are doing this, or this is trending on Instagram or Twitter, right? All of this is what the news says, right? This is what my kids are saying, this is what my clients say I should be doing, blah, 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 blah. Right? This is what my parents are saying. This is what my partner is saying. This is what my friends are saying. Well, how do you know what is the right next step for you in particular? Right? And this week in particular, my spirit guides are saying what is going to keep you locked in, right, and calibrated to the flow of abundance to and through your life, your business, to the flow of positivity to and through your life and business. What's going to keep you locked in is knowing what's working. Take this Memorial Day week because it's not just a weekend. What is Memorial Day, by the way? It is remembering our men, women, and all folks who have laid their lives down, whether they gave their life or they took all of that time and energy out of their life to fight for our freedom, right? As countrymen and women, right? As clansmen and women, no matter what country you're from. Like here, I'm based out of America, so this is remembering our veterans, right? Our military, the women and men and trans folk who have given their lives and energy, right? Whether or not they've died for us, but including those who have, they've given time and energy to fight for our freedom. And no matter what country you are in, your military, right? Your Navy, right? All of your people who are your aviators, right? They have fought for you to have the freedom to decide, for the freedom for you to be. And I honor all of our veterans. Thank you for your service. For all my clients and fam who are veterans, thank you for your service. I wouldn't be who I am without your service and protection. I'm honored to get to celebrate you this weekend. And for all of us, as we honor those who have fought for our freedom to be, who have fought for our civilization, we got to make sure that we are showing them that we're being good stewards of what they fought for. And one way to be a really good steward of what these brilliant people have fought for is to make sure you're doing what works. Stop wasting your energy, your time, your life. Stop wasting all of the talent that you have and that your team has. Sit down this week in particular and get crystal clear on what's working. Do what works. And I know. There's some people who are going to hear that and be like, duh, what are you talking? Duh, I'm going to do what works. Yeah, I do what works. I blah, 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 blah. And if that's you, have fun with that. For the rest of us creatives, for the rest of us who are addicted to coaching programs, who love learning new things and discovering new opportunities. Maybe our Gemini energy is a little bit too high, so we're always on adventure to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. This message is for your butt. Sit out and decide, get clear, write it out, paste it on your forehead. Here's what's working. You know what's coming, by the way. Do you need my help with that? Do you know what's working? Do you know what's celebration worthy about you? If you want my help with that, you know where to find me. You know the drill. Come on over to victoriawhitfield.com/contact. There's my number, the email, the book a call link. Everything is right there. Come on over, right? Or head over to strategicmeditation.com to learn more about how I can support you in getting that clarity in a holistic way. But this is a week. By the way, we didn't even look at the card yet. Oh my gosh. 3 of Fire is coming as an affirmation. The 3 of Fire. And so the fire suit of cards is all about action. And we've got another full moon coming this week. Did you know that, by the way? June 3rd. Believe we're about to be in halfway through the year. It's coming. Holy cow. Halfway through the year. We're almost there, right? June 3rd is the full strawberry moon, right? So I got my strawberry pink theme energy, right? The fruits of our labor are coming to fruition. That's what we're releasing. We're releasing the abundance. We're releasing all of what we have put up in store and what we've invested in. That's what's coming through this week. The card says abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans, right? Stop just making short-term decisions for short-term gain. Make sure that your decisions are made with the long-term view in mind, right? Hold that vision so that you know that you're headed in the right direction. So when I was saying before, you need to get clear on what works, right? Why are my spirit guides compelling me to share that message with you this week in particular? Is because making long-term plans helps you determine, where am I going? If you know where you're going to know what is going to move you towards where you're going versus what's not. Like, what is a sidetrack? What is a distraction, a sidebar? If you really know what your goal is. I was actually in one of my private sessions with one of my clients. He was talking to me about, he's like, I just want to do what works now. I just wanted to, it's actually just earlier this week. It's so interesting. It's coming back to me. He's like, I just want to do what works. And what works for me is I want to make money. He's a realtor. So he's like, I want to make money by bringing in my business as opposed to like going through the lead service. I want to make money and I want love. So I'm going to go out there and I want to meet people. I want to meet women because I'm ready for a serious relationship. That's it. So with all this mess of going to the games, right? Or with all this mess of signing up for another course that they're putting on, with all this mess of like not taking care of your energy, making sure that he gets enough sleep at night, all this distracting mess of going over here and doing this and someone inviting him to do that over there, or getting involved with one night stand girls because, short-term decision for short-term gain. Okay, right? That was cool before. But now that we know, right? Now that he knows what works is he wants to make money and he wants to get a relationship. He's ready. It's like clear. That's the goal. Got to do the things that make money. Got to do the things that connect him with high-quality women who are more relationship ready as opposed to transaction ready. Is that you, right? Are you in a similar state? What works? If your goal is, I want to make money, are you on a daily basis doing money generating activities? Or are you just posting your life? I have another client of mine who I saw recently, former client, and she was saying, like, when we had this conversation, I think it was actually 2 months ago when we were having this conversation. She's like, I don't understand why all my Facebook posts haven't gotten me a client yet. I'm posting like every single day. I am consistent. I'm sharing my life. I'm sharing inspiration. I'm sharing photos. I'm sharing videos. Like, I am consistent, showing up and encouraging people. And I'm like, in any of those posts, are you telling them where to buy something? She's like, well, no, I'm supposed to be encouraging. You can't just say that. And I'm like, well, do you want money? Do you want money? Where do they go? Where do they click? Even if it's not like, it's $5,000, click here to buy it now. No, it's, we can work one-on-one, book a call so we could talk about it. So when you're on the phone, you could see if they're emotionally ready to hear the fact that it's $5,000, right? So, and that depends on your clientele, but at the same time, are you doing what works? Or are you just taking a tremendous amount of action? The Three of Fire is saying, keep doing what works. That's what this card is all about. Keep doing what works. Fire is all about action, right? 3 is about guidance, right? Triangulating your position, making sure that you are intentional in the things that you are doing. That's what number 3 is. It's that magic. Manifestation is 3. So it's the 3 of fires. Are the action that you are taking doing what works? Are you getting the manifestation that you're looking for? Or are you challenged to that? If you're feeling challenged by that, again, if you need my help with that, you know where to find me. Make sure that you reach out. Maybe this is the week, right? As you are honoring what our sisters, our brothers, and trans folk in the military, right, have fought for in whatever country you're from, right? I'm from America, right? As I think about our military, it's like, I want to make sure that I'm honoring your investment in me by being a good steward of this freedom that you have fought for me. Let me be a good steward of this. Let me make sure I'm doing what works rather than just wasting time and not living a fulfilling life. That's what you had your vision for. Like, that's why you decided to fight. Is I want people to be free, to have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? To live it to the fullest is what I'm fighting for. Is for my people, my homeland, my countrymen, my clansmen, right? If they gave that, I can take time not only to honor them, but also to honor their investment by being serious about as a steward of it. So what do you think? Comment below if you're on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're watching this, or hit reply on this email. What's coming up for you hearing all this? This is meant to be a two-way conversation, not just like, I'm giving you the forecast and then bye, right? I want to hear from you. What's coming up for you hearing all of that? With that, that's it for this week's Business Energy Forecast, your 7-day forecast. Remember, you do not have to lose your glow as you grow in life and business. Your energy is everything. Take care of it, right? Be conscious of it. It's something that you share with people. You're a good person and you need to have good energy so that you can get out there and do the good work that you're called to. When more good people like you make good money, more good happens in the world. And I'm here to be a force in supporting you and all the rest of our tribe in making that happen. So I'm sending you all my love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy. Do what works. Have fun with the full moon this week, and we'll see you in the next forecast next week. Bye for now.